You don't know about hard times, daddy? I'm DeQwan Young, and today we present 10 sports franchises that were forever ruined by one mistake. Like the video, subscribe, and join us in the comment section below and let us know what other sports franchises were forever ruined by one mistake. The worst sports teams obviously make the worst mistakes over and over again, but the best sports teams made just that one decision and turned them around. The New York Yankees aren't America's iconic sports franchise if they don't trade for Babe Ruth. The Boston Celtics don't have that storied NBA history if they don't trade for Bill Russell. Now, the worst sports teams throughout history have made multiple mistakes. But really, it was that one mistake where everything really went downhill. Ask Lions fans, they know. Cleveland Browns, the fumble. There's no denying that America's most laughable sports franchise has done a lot wrong. They never keep a coach or a quarterback for more than 2 years. They draft bust after bust after bust. But where did it all go wrong for this franchise? Rewind to the 1987 AFC Championship game. Cleveland trails the Denver Broncos by a touchdown, but they marched to the Denver 8 and running back Ernest Biner got the ball with 1 minute and 12 seconds left. The Browns have never been the same after that. They were defunct from 1996 to 1998, but ever since their return in 1999, they've been absolutely awful. The Seattle SUPERSONICS trading Scottie Pippen. The Seattle SUPERSONICS drafted Pippen 5th overall in 1987. However, they immediately traded him to the Chicago Bulls for Olden Polynice and draft picks. Pippen became the final piece of the Bulls puzzle. He and Michael Jordan led the Bulls to 6 NBA championships. As for Seattle, they had a great duo of Shawn Kemp and Gary Payton, but lacked that third big star to win a title. Seattle and Chicago faced off in the 1996 NBA Finals, but Pippen and the Bulls would win the series. If the Sonics kept them, maybe they're a dynasty. The Edmonton Oilers trading Wayne Gretzky. The Oilers became a dynasty in the 80s, winning 4 Stanley Cups under Wayne Gretzky. The Great One won scoring title after scoring title after scoring title. But in 1988, Oilers owner Peter Pocklington opted to trade Gretzky. He had multiple businesses failing, so he shipped number 99 to the Los Angeles Kings in a blockbuster deal, while Pocklington received $15 million. The Oilers won another cup without Gretzky in 1990, but that was it. Instead of winning maybe 3 or 5 more cups, they've been awful since the trade. The New York Jets losing Bill Belichick. The Jets hired Coach Belichick to be their head coach in 2000, but a day later he announced his resignation and joined the New England Patriots. Belichick didn't have a great head coaching track record at the time, but this changed the landscape of NFL history. He drafted Tom Brady, built a great defense, and made the Patriots the NFL's golden franchise of the 21st century. From 2001 to now, New England has won 5 Super Bowls and reached 2 others. They win the AFC East every year. And the Jets, let's just nicely say they're terrible. The Cleveland Indians, Game 7 of the 1997 World Series. The Indians own the longest championship drought among all Major League Baseball teams, having last won it in 1948. This franchise has undergone so much gut-wrenching pain. So how did it come to all this? Let's go to Game 7 of the 1997 World Series. Cleveland is 2 outs away from winning until this.
The 1-1 pitch. A deep drive to right. Ramirez on the run. Makes the catch. Tagging is alone. Game 7 of the World Series is tied.
This game required extra innings.
The 0-1 pitch. A liner off Nagy's glove into center field. The Florida Marlins have won the World Series.
And the franchise has tried to bounce back recently, but here's another World Series collapse.
Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series!
The Detroit Lions trading Bobby Layne. One of the NFL's greatest players, the quarterback who helped lead the Lions to 3 NFL championships, and one of the best quarterbacks the Lions have ever had, was traded for a few prospects and some draft picks. This team will not win for another 50 years, Layne said as he left the locker room. Fast forward to today, and the Lions have done exactly that. They've even gone as far as going defeated for an entire season. The Charlotte Hornets trading Kobe Bryant. After years of frustration, the Hornets drafted a future icon in Kobe Bryant with the 13th pick in 1996. This was the franchise-changing pick they needed. Except Kobe didn't really want to play for him. So Charlotte dealt Kobe to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Vlade Divac. The latter had a fraction of the success Kobe had in the NBA. But Kobe became something else. He led the Lakers to 5 NBA championships and became the face of the NBA. The Bobcats and Hornets have remained absolutely awful ever since. Buffalo Bills, Scott Norwood's miss. After decades of misery, the Buffalo Bills finally caught a break. Paced by an elite offense consisting of quarterback Jim Kelly and running back Thurman Thomas, the Bills reached Super Bowl 25 against the New York Giants. Trailing 20-19, the Bills set up kicker Scott Norwood for a 47-yard attempt. If he makes it, the Bills are world champions. Buffalo loses the following 3 Super Bowls. They haven't made the playoffs since 1999, so every Sunday, Bills Mafia tries to lift the curse through human sacrifice. The Minnesota Vikings, Gary Anderson's miss. The 1998 Minnesota Vikings were a record-breaking team led by dominant receivers Randy Moss and Chris Carter. Many won 15 and 16 regular season games. Their 556-point score became a record and held up for 9 years. And kicker Gary Anderson didn't miss a field goal all season long. Foreshadowing. This was the year for Minnesota to reach the Super Bowl. They led Atlanta by 7 points in the final minutes of the NFC Championship game. If Anderson makes this routine field goal, Minnie's going to the Super Bowl.
Field goal, the answer should probably be yes.
39 yards away, and it's not good.
Atlanta would go down for the game-time score before winning it in overtime. Minnesota's dream season went to waste, and they have yet to reach a Super Bowl since Anderson blew this one. The Portland Trail Blazers passing on Michael Jordan. The Portland Trail Blazers owned the 2nd pick in the 1984 draft. They selected center Sam Bowie, who played just 4 seasons in Portland. The next pick, the Chicago Bulls selected Michael Jordan. All he did was completely dominate the NBA. He led the Bulls to 6 NBA championships, which included an NBA Finals victory over Portland in 1992. The Trailblazers have been a mediocre franchise since passing on MJ, who turned the Bulls into the team of the 90s. This is DeQwan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.